The Seven Dials Mystery, Chapter 30, An Urgent Summons. Lorraine was playing with a cute little puppy. After 20 minutes, her friend Bundle came back. Bundle looked very excited and out of breath. Bundle sat down on a garden chair and sighed loudly. "Whew!" "What happened?" Lorraine asked. "It's George Lomax," Bundle replied. "What did he do?" "He asked me to marry him. It was terrible," Bundle said. "He was shaking and talking strangely, but he wouldn't stop. He sounded like he was reading from a book. I hate it when men act like that. The problem was, I didn't know what to say back to him." "But you knew your answer, right?" Lorraine asked. "Of course. I'm not going to marry a silly man like George," Bundle said. "But I didn't know the polite way to say no. I just said, 'No, I won't.' I should have been more polite and thanked him for the honor. But I got so nervous that I jumped out of the window and ran away." Lorraine laughed. "That doesn't sound like you, Bundle." "I never thought he liked me," explained Bundle. "I made a mistake. I pretended to be interested in the things he likes. He started talking about how he wanted to teach me things because I am young. If he knew what I was actually thinking, he'd be shocked." Lorraine laughed again. Just then she saw Bundle's father, Lord Caterham, hiding behind a large bush. "Hello, Father," Bundle called out. Lord Caterham walked toward them. He looked a bit guilty. "Is George gone?" he asked, trying to act cheerful. "You got me into trouble," Bundle told him. "George said you told him it was okay to ask me to marry him." "Well," said her father, "what was I supposed to say? I didn't actually say that." "I thought so," Bundle said. "I bet George talked to you until you just nodded your head because you were tired of listening." "That is exactly what happened," her father admitted. "How do you feel when you said no? Was he upset?" "I didn't stay to find out. I ran away very quickly." "Oh well," said Lord Caterham. "Maybe it is better that you said no. Now George Lomax won't visit us so often and bother me. Everything happens for a reason. Have you seen my golf club?" "I think playing golf will help me relax," Bundle said. "I will bet you 6 pence I can beat you, Lorraine." An hour passed quietly. The three of them went back to the house feeling happy. There was a letter on the table in the hallway. "Mr. Lomax left this for you, sir," said Treadwell, the servant. "He was sad that you were not home." Lord Caterham opened the letter. He made a surprised noise and looked at his daughter, Bundle. After Treadwell left the room, he said, "Bundle, you should have been more clear when you talked to him." "What do you mean?" Bundle asked. "Read this," her father said. Bundle took the letter and read, "My dear Caterham, I'm sorry I missed you. I wanted to talk to you after I spoke with your daughter. The poor girl was very surprised to find out I love her. I don't want to rush her. She was very shy and nervous, which I think is very sweet. I will give her time to get used to the idea. Because she was so nervous, I think she actually likes me. I am sure she will say yes eventually. Your friend, George Lomax." "Well," said Bundle, "I can't believe it." She was so angry she couldn't find the right words. "The man must be crazy," said Lord Caterham. "No one could think those things about you, Bundle, unless they were a bit mad. Poor guy. But he never gives up. No wonder he has a high job in the government." Just then, the phone rang. Bundle answered it and immediately forgot about George. She waved at Lorraine to come over. Lord Caterham went to his private room. "It's Jimmy," said Bundle, "and he is very excited." "I'm glad I reached you," Jimmy said over the phone. "We have no time to lose. Is Lorraine there?" "Yes, she's here." "Listen, I can't explain everything on the phone," Jimmy said, "but Bill told me an amazing story. If it is true, it is the biggest news of the century. Here is what you must do. Both of you come to London right now. Park the car and go straight to the Seven Dials Club. Can you get the servant, Alfred, to leave?" "Yes, I can handle Alfred," Bundle replied. "Good. Send him away and wait for Bill and me. Don't let anyone see you at the windows. When we arrive, let us in immediately. Understand?" "Yes," said Bundle. Great. Oh, and Bundle, don't tell anyone you are going to London. Make up an excuse. Say you are driving Lorraine home. Does that work? Great, said Bundle. I am very excited, Jimmy. You should be careful, Jimmy warned. This could be dangerous. You might even want to write a will before you leave. Even better, Bundle replied, but I wish I knew what was happening. I will tell you when we meet. I'll tell you this. We're going to give a huge, scary surprise to number 7. Bundle hung up the phone. She quickly told Lorraine what Jimmy had said. Lorraine ran upstairs to pack her bag. Bundle went to see her father. I am taking Lorraine home now, Father, Bundle said. Why? I didn't know she was leaving today, Lord Caterham said, surprised. They need her back, Bundle said quickly. She just got a phone call. Goodbye. Wait, Bundle, when will you be home? I don't know. See you when I see you, Bundle shouted as she ran away. Bundle put on her hat and her fur coat. She got into her fast car and drove to London very quickly. They left the car at a garage and walked to the 7 Dials Club. A servant named Alfred opened the door. Bundle and Lorraine pushed past him. Close the door, Alfred, Bundle said. I am here to help you. The police are looking for you. Alfred's face turned white with fear. Oh no, he cried. I am warning you because you helped me before, Bundle said fast. The police want to arrest your boss, Mr. Moskarovsky. You should leave right now. If you are not here, the police won't catch you. Here is £10 to help you hide. Alfred was so scared that he left the building in 3 minutes. He planned never to come back. Well, I handled that, Bundle said happily. Was it necessary to scare him that much? Lorraine asked. It's safer this way, Bundle answered. I don't want Alfred coming back and ruining Jimmy's plan. Look, here they are. They were probably waiting around the corner for Alfred to leave. Go open the door, Lorraine. Lorraine opened the door. Jimmy Thesiger got out of his car. Stay here for a minute, Bill, Jimmy said to his friend. Honk the horn if you see anyone watching us. Jimmy ran up the steps and into the house. He looked very happy and excited. Hello, Bundle. We have to work fast. Where is the key to the secret room? It's one of the keys from downstairs, Bundle said. Let's take all of them. They found the right key and opened a special door. They entered a room with 7 chairs around the table. Jimmy looked at the room quietly for a moment. Then he looked at 2 large cupboards against the wall. Which cupboard did you hide in, Bundle? Jimmy asked. This one, she replied. Jimmy opened the cupboard door. It was full of old glass bottles and jars. We need to move all of this, he whispered. Lorraine, go get Bill. He doesn't need to watch the street anymore. Lorraine ran downstairs. What is your plan? Bundle asked, feeling impatient. Jimmy was on his knees looking through the crack of the other cupboard door. Wait until Bill gets here. This was his idea, and it's a very good one. Wait, why is Lorraine running back up the stairs so fast? She looks like she's being chased by a mad bull. Lorraine burst into the room. Her face was white, and she looked terrified. Bill! Oh, Bundle! Bill! She cried. What happened to Bill? Jimmy grabbed her shoulder. Tell us! Lorraine was gasping for air. Bill, I think he is dead. He is still in the car, but he won't move or speak. I'm sure he's dead. Jimmy cursed and ran down the stairs. Bundle followed him. Her heart was beating fast, and she felt a terrible sadness. Not Bill, she thought. Please let him be okay. They reached the car. Bill was sitting in the seat, leaning back, with his eyes closed. Jimmy pulled his arm, but Bill did not move. I don't understand, Jimmy whispered. But he isn't dead. Don't worry, Bundle. We have to get him into the house. I hope no police see us. If anyone asks, we will say our friend is sick. The 3 of them carried Bill into the house. Only one man on the street saw them. He thought Bill was just sleepy from drinking too much alcohol and nodded at them. Put him on the sofa in the small back room, Jimmy said. They laid him down. Bundle knelt next to him and held his wrist. His heart is still beating, she said. What is wrong with him? He was fine a minute ago, Jimmy said. Maybe someone gave him a secret shot of medicine to make him sleep? It's easy to do, just a quick poke. Someone could have done it while pretending to ask for the time. I have to go find a doctor right now. Stay here and watch him. Jimmy walked to the door, then stopped. Listen, don't be scared, but I will leave you my gun just in case someone comes. I'll be back as fast as I can. Jimmy put his gun on a small table near the sofa. Then he ran out of the house. Bundle and Lorraine heard the front door slam shut. The house was very quiet. The two girls stayed close to Bill. Bundle kept her finger on Bill's wrist to feel his heartbeat. It was beating very fast and did not feel normal. "I wish we could help him," Bundle whispered. "This is scary." Lorraine nodded. "I know, it feels like Jimmy has been gone for a long time, but it has only been a minute." "I keep hearing noises," Bundle said. "I think I hear footsteps or the floor creaking upstairs. Maybe I am just imagining it." "I wonder why Jimmy left us the gun," Lorraine said. "Is there really a danger?" "If they could hurt Bill," Bundle started to say, but she stopped. Lorraine felt a shiver of fear. "We are inside the house," Lorraine said. "We would hear if someone tried to come in, and we have the gun." Bundle looked at Bill again. "I wish I knew how to wake him up. Maybe hot coffee would work?" "I have some medicine and some brandy in my bag," Lorraine said. "But where is it? Oh, I must have left my bag in the room upstairs." "I will go get it," Bundle said. "Maybe it will help him." Bundle ran quickly up the stairs. She went through the game room and into the secret meeting room. She saw Lorraine's bag sitting on the table. As Bundle reached out to grab the bag, she heard a noise behind her. A man was hiding behind the door. He was holding a heavy bag used to hit people. Before Bundle could turn around, he hit her on the head. Bundle made a quiet sound and fell to the floor. She was knocked out and could not move.